Hey girls, welcome back to my channel. So we are doing a get ready with me today, which we haven't done in so long, but I'm so happy to be partnering up with Dossier for this video today. I'm going to be showing you all my updated everyday makeup routine with no foundation, and this is also just my favorite go-to look for church because girl, you know the tears always start flowing at church, so we don't want to do too much. So this is like a get ready with me for church / everyday makeup routine, no foundation. And I'm also going to be choosing my fragrance with you all from Dossier. I selected 3 different fragrances that we're going to be picking from, and I'm going to be choosing which one is the best. Y'all, getting new fragrances for me is like Christmas, so I really cannot wait to choose which fragrance we're going to be going with for our scent today. All details will be listed in the description box so that you can go and get you a new fragrance, girl, because when I tell y'all, I've partnered with Dossier a couple of times, and I just love how long lasting their scents are, and also just the luxury feel that I get from their scents. So make sure that you stay tuned to the end of this video so that we can see which fragrance I decide to go with today. Okay y'all, so I don't go in with primer. I go in first with my concealer, and I'm using the Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Rich Chocolate, and I'm just gonna basically color correct with this and also just kind of use it as a bronzer, but it's really just all over my face. So anywhere that I have blemishes, I will just use this to cover it. And then I have discoloration around my face or around my mouth, so I definitely go in with this in that area as well. So I'm gonna let that sit down for I'll let it sit down for a minute, just because I'm not using foundation, so I want as much coverage as I can get from my concealer. Now I'm gonna go in and blend out with this beauty blender. Once that's blended, we're gonna go in with this Juvia's Place concealer in number 11. I'm just gonna put concealer up under my eyes because this isn't a full beat or anything. I don't go in with my usual highlighting spots. I just go in right up under my eye, and that's the only place that we're gonna put concealer. And I'm gonna let that sit down as well. So to blend out my concealer, to blend out my concealer, I'm going in with this Real Technique setting brush in the number 402. All of this will be linked on my Amazon storefront, by the way. So I'm just gonna take this like up to lift my face. Excess around the mouth area. And then with whatever is left on the brush, then I will go and just dab this, you know, right here. Not all the way down the bridge of my nose, because when you take concealer all the way down your nose, it makes your nose look super long. Now if that's what you want, then girl, you go for it. But I learned that I want to stop it because I like to just keep like that button at the top of my nose. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and blend out the edges, and then we're gonna go in with a translucent setting powder to set, but we are gonna go in and bake as well. I got this translucent setting powder from Dollhouse Cosmetics, I believe it's called. She sent this to me for some content, so yeah, but I actually really do love it, so I've been using it ever since. To bake, I'm gonna go in with this Morphe Bacon Set Powder in Banana Rich. I actually haven't used this in a while. I have been using my Fenty because I really do love this Fenty. Girl, this does it crease? I don't feel like it creases. And also, like, I've worn this in the gym, and this is like the only thing that stayed. My makeup will stay, but super intact, girl. My under eyes was looking bomb while the rest of my face was looking sweated out. So I really do love this, but today I think I'm gonna go in with Morphe, just because I haven't used Morphe in a while, and I don't have my like natural lighting for filming right now, and I feel like that would look a little bit more washed out. So we're gonna go in with the oranger powder, and because I don't want to look washed out on camera. So I'm going to be taking a powder puff, which I also got from Dollhouse Cosmetics. But I do have powder puffs that I get off of Amazon as well. But hers feel really, really soft. So this is not sponsored, by the way. And I'm just going to dab off some of it on my hand. I don't think I'm used to this like orange anymore, because I've been going very neutral lately. While that is setting in my beauty blender, hold on, wait. While that's setting, I'm gonna go in with my blush, which I actually use an eyeshadow for blush. So girl, if you can't find a good blush that you really, really love in actual blush form, look in your favorite palettes, because this is literally tea. And I get so many questions every time I post my makeup on TikTok about like, what blush is that? And I'm like, girl, it's actually eyeshadow. It's actually eyeshadow. So I'm just mixing these two orange colors. This one right here used to be my favorite. As you can see, it's almost gone. Well, it's like basically gone. I've hit pan, but for the fall months, I've actually been loving this blush combo because it's more orange, you know, and I feel like it gives for the season. So I'm gonna like pile this on because I love blush. And it's so crazy because I actually used to not like blush, but I think it's more so because I didn't have the right shade. Back in my planning my mama makeup days, I hated blush. That's why for the longest I never wore blush. But I think it's because she probably had like them red and plum, you know, type of blushes that just wasn't it. And it used to make me look like an old lady. No shade to the old ladies, okay? And if y'all hear that, I'm sorry, they're working on the house. I am hacking this on, okay? And if you can tell, I'm also going upwards with this as well, because this is also going to lift your face. So where y'all see me put this blush at next is going to show y'all how obsessed I am with blush, okay? Basically all over your face. And then I'm gonna go in with my powder bronzer. I don't use a cream contour because I haven't found one yet, but best believe when I do, that will be a part of the routine as well. Even if my name was Natalie Knight. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna take that brush and go right here up under that contour on both sides. There's barely anything on the brush, but it does the job, because you don't want that part to be too harsh. Then I'm gonna take my e.l.f. highlighting brush. This is actually a highlighter brush, but I use it to dust away the excess powder and also pat into the skin. Oops, we forgot a step. Actually, do I want to do contour on my nose today? I don't think it's necessary. Some days I would put contour on my nose. I don't know what we're gonna do about that, but let me just go ahead and move on to brows while I think of what we're gonna do about that. So for brows, I'm gonna be going in with this Anastasia Brow Freeze. Y'all, my favorite, well, I'm not gonna say favorite because I've never tried any others. But for now, it gets the job done. But I know there's something new on the market now. The girls are using the Refi. And I do want to try that out because I need something that is actually gonna like keep them in place and not wear off, because depending on the day it may stay and then some days it won't, and I'll have to keep on brushing my brows back into place because I like them to have that laminated look, really bushy and thick. YouTube, no, not to let up on copyright, because babes, we would have been jamming. Like if you're following me on TikTok, we be jamming now, okay? I like to jam when I'm doing my makeup. I'm gonna set my brows. That also helps with keeping them intact all day. Oh Lord Jesus, girl. So I brought y'all in a little bit because I'm gonna go in with these Balian lashes. I'll leave something similar to this on linked on my Amazon if these are not on there, because these are just like perfect lashes you can do at home yourself. So I'm only gonna put them at the ends of my eyes though, because I like the way that, you know, that kind of just structures my face when my lashes are at the end. I feel like that's like top 10 of things that girls have to realize in that period of becoming her for herself, is what lash structure suits your face the best, because all lashes don't suit your face. This comes with a 10 to 16 millimeter length of lashes. I'm gonna be using between the, I usually go 10 and 12, but just because I kind of have on a little bit of makeup, I may use 12 and 14. 10, 12, and 14 probably. We gotta bring this mirror up close and personal. So the pack comes with this lash glue, and you basically just apply this like you're applying mascara, which makes the application super easy. Y'all are still zoomed in, but final step is highlighter, and this is from Makeup Revolution, and I've been using it for the past couple of years. It's literally been my favorite highlighter. And I'm just gonna put this on the tip of my nose, right in the place where I put that highlighter as well. A little lower than up here though, because putting it up here also kind of, it's so weird, because putting the highlighter like right here in between your eyes kind of makes your nose look a bit longer too. So it's kind of, listen, trial and error is what taught me this stuff, okay? And then I'm gonna put whatever is left right here on my forehead. So if you want, at this point, you can go in with a setting spray. I do have the e.l.f. All Nighter setting spray. Actually, I think I should set, because that'll probably just settle everything in up under that eye. It may help. So I'm going in with a brown lip liner, and I'm also going to go in with this lipstick from Nova Beauty in this shade Attached. So now to the hair. I did my hair last night, so really all we're going to be doing is combing it out. I'm going to take out these clips. I did some pin curls, and I'm really hoping that they come out how I want them to. Y'all, I didn't use any hairspray, so we're going to see how long these curls last. Oh man, did I mess that one up? Ouch. Okay, it looks like this side understood the assignment a little bit more. I like body, so I need like some volume. I definitely wish there was more body at the top of my head, because it just looks, I need more body. To the exciting part, girl, we got 3 new perfumes, and y'all know I love a good fragrance. So we about to see what all 3 of these are smelling like. I honestly can't even remember which ones I picked out, but let's get into it. Smelling new fragrances for me just feels like Christmas, like opening up a gift. Okay, so this first one that I have is Citrus Peony. This one is inspired by Miss Dior Bloomin' Bouquet. So the notes in this one is mandarin, bergamot, blackcurrant, rose, apricot, peony, and also the base notes are musk, peach and raspberry. I'm really a fan of Miss Dior. I don't know, is this it? Let's see if this is the one that I like really love. It's like literally my go-to perfume. No, because girl, why does it smell exactly like my Miss Dior perfume? Okay, I'm obsessed, but we have to go through the next two because we're trying to find out what I'm gonna wear today. But she's top of the list right now. Okay, next I have Floral Marshmallow. Its top notes are marshmallow, neroli, bergamot, middle are orange blossom, honeysuckle, jasmine, and orris, and the base notes are amber, vanilla, and musk. This one is inspired by Killian Love, Don't Be Shy. I do actually have this perfume as well, so I kind of just got perfumes that are inspired by most of my like luxury high-end perfumes. Oh no, now this one is identical. I don't even need to fan this because this one, girl, no. So I had to pull out my phone because this literally smells just like my Killian Love perfume. So Killian Love is actually, it's $290 at Sephora. So that's almost $300. This, from Dossier, you can get this for $39. And I'm telling you, it smells the exact same, literally the exact same. I'm sure if I were to spray it and go around somebody and ask them, you know, like if they could tell a difference, they wouldn't be able to tell a difference. So girl, if you don't want to spend almost $300, well, you're gonna spend $300, you know, once they include tax and everything on a perfume, Dossier is the way to go because y'all know I've worked with Dossier before, so I already know how their perfumes work. And I know, and I can tell you, their perfumes literally last so long. They're so long lasting. So that's why I'm so stoked about this smelling the exact same. Because for $39, I can be smelling like my $300 perfume. And all day at that. So last but not least, Ambery Vetiver. This one is inspired by Byredo's Bow de Freak. I don't own a Byredo perfume, but I know a lot of the girls love their perfume, so I just really wanted to see what one would smell like. I got this one because I feel like I've heard a lot about their Bow de Freak. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, but I've heard a lot about that one, so I wanted to give this one a shot. So the top notes in this one are bergamot, lemon, buchu. The middle notes are orange blossom, marigold, and violet. And the base notes are vetiver, amber, and cedarwood. Now, the first two are already leading us in the race. So let's see if this one lives up to it. That smells like luxury, okay? That smells very expensive. That smells like grown and sexy date night, okay? So yeah, these, girl, these three, if I were you, don't walk, run to go get these. Miss Dior is literally my everyday fragrance and Burberry hers, so I hope that they add that to the list of their fragrances. But girl, all of these, chef's kiss, because what? So although these are winners too in their own eyes, they're definitely more of like a luxury sexy nighttime scent. So the winner for today, because I'm about to get ready to head out now, is going to be Citrus Peony, which is inspired by Miss Dior, which is already my everyday scent. So I'm going to go ahead. I would spray this in my hair, but we don't want to be free and stuff. Alright y'all, so that was all for today's video. I really hope that y'all enjoyed getting ready with me and seeing my new updated no foundation makeup routine for everyday wear. And also feel free to use my discount code on the screen for 5% off so that you can grab these luxurious fragrances so you can be smelling good and being a baddie on a budget, okay? So that's all for today's video, and I hope to see y'all in my next one. Bye, babes.